What's going on, guys? It's Stubbs here. Welcome back to another video, and today on Need for Speed 2015 we're about to build a Toyota Supra. This is the car that I wanted to do for a long time, and I didn't know if it had the parts that I actually wanted, which is actually just one part, but I'll get to see if it actually does finally. If not, I'll just keep the stock wing, or we'll get something similar to what I actually want. Anyway, I want to build a Supra. I've been contemplating on doing this for a while. I've been taking people's suggestions. A few people haven't had any decent suggestions recently. I did get one like literally today, so I will end up doing that for the next build, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and modify the Supra. We're gonna build it. I think I'm gonna tune this for drifting as well, because it is a proper rear wheel drive. You can get some good power out of it. I think I'm gonna fully mod this up, or sorry, fully upgrade this. So I'm gonna give it the full beans, like max amount of horsepower, everything, put up to elite. So that is gonna be kind of interesting to see what that's gonna be like as a drift car with like crazy horsepower. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can actually do to this thing. So visual customization, will start off from the splitter, since that's what I was highlighted. I literally just clicked on the car and I looked around to see what can you actually change and what can you not. I didn't actually check the parts, but apparently you can do a lot of stuff to this. So we'll see what we can actually do and what is it like. So we'll start off with the full body kit first of all. So we have here, we have the virus kit, which isn't really that bad, but it isn't something that I want to put on, to be honest. The hood, we can get, I think I'm gonna put this vented hood, because I think it actually does look kind of good on the Supra. On the front, catches the headlights, we can change the front bumper to the June kit and some Need for Speed kit. I actually do like the June kit quite a lot. I'm not gonna put it on right now because I don't want this to look like a crazy race car. I still want it to look, you know, obviously aftermarket and custom, but not like a full-on race car. That actually looks pretty good. The little front lip, and that is just amazing. I'm gonna put that on. That looks very good. My opinion counters, I'm not gonna change anything there. What's with the fenders? Oh, we can add a oh, okay, so we can actually do quite a bunch of stuff for this thing. Side skirts, and that's pretty much just that, and I don't really want that at all. Wing mirrors, we can change to those. Oh, I'm not gonna do that either. Rear fenders, I'm guessing it's the same as the front. Nope, just that one. No rear lights, no trunk lid. Sound system, I'm not gonna change that because it's pointless, because I don't have music on in this game anyway. I'm gonna put some 2JZ on the back. There we go. Rear bumper. Let's have a look here. We have this. Again, just a June kit. And the diffuser, not gonna mess around with the diffuser at all. Exhaust, of course, we're gonna bring this up to around 3 inches. This is a June exhaust. This actually looks a little bit bigger than the 3-inch exhaust. And this one looks even better because it's tilted. Yep, it definitely looks bigger than the 3-inch. Because there's a 3-inch right there. But that looks really good as well. But this was still tilted and it's bigger and it's, oh my god, that actually looks very good. That thing is fucking massive. Oh my god, that thing would suck cities in. Alright, let's go ahead and see what else we can do with this thing. We can actually change the stance and stuff like that, which we will do soon. Oh yeah, the most important one, the wing. See if it has the wing that I want in this game. That's not it. It still looks kind of good, but that is not it. Actually, I think this would be kind of cool if I tune it as a time with that car. But not right now. So wait. Okay, yeah, the wings are different. Okay, that's fine. There it is! Yes! Oh my god, it has this wing. That looks perfect. Oh, yes. Oh my god, that looks so fucking good. And I know exactly what color we need to paint this. The wheels, usually T37s are put on this thing because they look absolutely amazing. There's also the BBS LMs that people put on this thing. They look pretty good, but I think the BBSs, or not the BBSs, you see something similar to these except with less dish, which is what the BBS LMs look like. I think the T37s have to be put on this. T37Vs are the ones that have a little bit of, they're like a little bit smaller, but they just have to be put on. Those are the wheels of choice if you own a Supra. I mean, of course you can choose so many other rims that actually make this thing look good, but in my opinion, if I did have a Supra, T37s would be the ideal choice. Not the Vs, just the normal ones. And I'll change the stuff on them in a second. Try to scroll over to them as fast as I possibly can so I don't waste time. There we go. Alright, so now for the tires, I'm not really interested in changing anything there. For the wheel rim size, I'm not going to go all the way out. I'm going to go with just one off the end. I'm going to do the same for the front before I change anything else. I just want to see what these look like. Oh, this is already one off the end. That's interesting. And are they fine? The way they look? I think they are. Yep, that looks pretty damn good to me. Alright. I think the front ones look a little bit smaller. I'm not entirely sure. I can't even tell. One sec. Give me a look at this. No, they look pretty similar in size. Yep, they definitely do look pretty similar in size. Alright, let's go back in and mess around with our wheels again. So rims are fine. Tires, I don't really want to change to any... I think I'm going to put Toyos on. Toyos are pretty good because it has basically text, you know, on opposite ends of the tire. And I kind of like that, so that's why I want to go with those. I will keep the non-stretch tires though. Like, I'm not going to go with the full-on stretch tires. So non-stretch are fine. Calipers, I actually kind of like those. It just says Supra on them instead of Brembo. Actually doesn't look that bad. The discs, I'm going to go ahead and change to the ceramic cross-drilled. There we go. And I think for the front I will go ahead and change those to some Brembos. Some nice big Brembos. There we go. And then the disc as well. I'll change this to the cross-drilled ceramics. Alright. Nice. This looks nice and neat. I like this. I like this a lot. Now with the stance, I want to bring the wheels out just a little bit. Of course, we're going to have to lower this as low as it goes. Track width at the front. Bring the wheels out. Same with the rear. Just a little bit of camber on the front. Very, very slight camber on the rear. Here we go. That looks pretty good. And of course, we're going to have to change the color of this thing before we do anything else. So let's go ahead and go into paint and wrap. See what like paints and wraps we actually have here. That's kind of cool. That's from Need for Speed Most Wanted. And this is Chad from Need for Speed Underground. That's kind of cool. That is pretty cool the way we have those. Alright, anyway, paints. I'm going to go ahead and paint this white, because white is probably the best color. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to paint this gray. Something like this is what I want to go for. So let's have a look here. Oh my god, that is perfect. That is literally perfect right now. Yep, the metallic is the best looking one. Alright, perfect. So the rims are fine. I'm going to leave those the way they are. And I'm now going to hop into performance customization. Let's pretty much max this thing out and see what we can get out of it. So this is a non-turbo Supra originally, but we are going to turbocharge it, obviously. And this is going to be very fun to see what sort of horsepower we can squeeze out of this car. We're already at 600. Oh, okay then. It's already on a lead. 644. 798. 859. Oh my god, 937. This... okay. 1037. And 1098 brake horsepower in this thing. Holy tits. Alright, well then. That's a thing. Oh my god. So this is pretty much a 1100 horsepower Supra. Now I'm going to put the tires to some S Plus drift tires. Hopefully those will be just fine for the amount of horsepower that this thing has. Once we take it out and we actually drive it. And sway bars is the final thing here that we're going to do. And now with the handling slider, let's go ahead and bring this down to as close to grip as possible. I'm not going to bring it down all the way because it'll pretty much make the car impossible to drive like normally. But this is it. This is our Supra. This is our Toyota Supra right now. I think it turned out pretty much exactly the way I wanted it to. I love that wing on the back. That is just perfect. And I think the exhaust just brings it all together. And it just makes it look amazing. So there you go. That is our Toyota Supra right now. That is a massive fucking exhaust. Look at that thing. That's like a 4-inch exhaust. Damn, that looks fucking good as shit. Okay, oh my god, and from this angle as well. Yep, that looks amazing. I love it. So that is the thumbnail, apparently. So let's go ahead and take this out. Let's see what it sounds like, as well as how it drives. we're gonna enter into the event and see how many points we can get. See how good this thing is. See if anything needs to be changed on it. If so, what, and if it's good or bad. I don't know. Let's see. I haven't driven this car at all in this game, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's see. That's a lot of backfire. Jesus. It doesn't rev too high. Okay, and I crashed. Yeah, the car doesn't rev too high. It doesn't want to change gear. I'm literally just flooring it right now. It's not changing gear. There we go. It's not bad sounding. I definitely feel like they could have made it sound a little bit better, but it doesn't sound too bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and enter this into an event. I think to be able to compare, obviously, the previous scores to all of my other cars, I think we can enter it in this event. Also, this is pretty good to try and see what it's like with all these corners and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's see what this car is actually like. I feel like it'd be better if this could rev a little bit higher. I don't see why it just revs up to like 6,000. Doesn't even rev up to 7. Well, so far I am disappointed in this thing. Not the best cars to just drift around with. Okay. I mean, we can actually get it. This thing is really fast, by the way. If I didn't say that yet, this thing is fast. I mean, it has 1,000 horsepower, which is kind of a giveaway, but like, it's proper fast. What if I crashed into the barrier there and it still gave me my points? Why would you change gear when I hit the NOS? No, it's not a good drift car at all. No, it's a bad drift car. I think even if I bring the slider all the way, the handling is almost no different to this. It's a lot easier to initiate a slide. Like, you can do it without actually having to tap the brakes or anything. You can literally just go into a corner, turn in, and it'll immediately slide. And that's why I don't usually put my slider all the way, because then I can just drive it normally as well if I really, really wanted to. But this is a bad drift car. It's not good. Response is pretty bad. How long you can actually hold the slides is just absolutely awful. And basically the response is just really, really bad in this car. The steering response. I feel like you turn one way and you have to wait like 5 seconds before it actually does it. The only good thing that this has going is that it's fast. And I think that this could be a lot better if I turn this into like a time attack car. That'd be perfect. Visually, it's a very beautiful car. I definitely love the way it looks. But it can't hold a slide for shit. Like, it can't do it. There's a ton of other cars that are better than this. So if you're choosing a drift car, this is definitely not one that you should go for, because this is pretty bad. I'm only at 100,000 points right now as well, because it's too difficult to hold slide. Look, I can't like bring it out of the corner fast enough, because I end up crashing into a wall before I can do that. I'm not sure if it's the 1,000 horsepower that's making this like kind of bad. So maybe if I had a little bit less horsepower, it could probably be a little bit better. But I don't see how that would help the handling capability of this car. But yeah, not a good car at all. It didn't turn. I was turning and it just didn't do it. So there you go. There is a Toyota Supra. Bad as a drift car. Probably would be very, very good as... Look, I didn't even do anything and it crashed. Probably very, very good as a time attack car, I think. Because it has that sort of feel... One sec, let me drive it like normally. Like, it has that sort of feel that you wanted to just drive around as a grip car. Right? And because the gear ratios are so short, it feels like your gears are really, really sorry, not your gears, but like your ratios are like properly short as well. I think I said that completely wrong. Since it doesn't rev that high, it just feels like your gears are really short. So it'd be very, very good as a very high, like very fast accelerating car, which would be very, very good for time attack. You know? So I think this would be a perfect car for that sort of stuff, but for drifting, it's just not a very good car for drifting. Overall though, I think it looks fucking amazing, just it looks beautiful. But I think we could do something a little bit better with this car and actually turn it into something that you know, it properly works and something that I like. So that is gonna be it. Thank you guys very, very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and that'll be it with the Toyota Supra for today. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.